My name is Jennifer Miller, also known as Amethyst Winters. I am a author, a mother, and a makeup lover. Today's video is on none of those subjects. It is a continuation of my Sunday Motivationals. I'm going to start skipping a week every third, fourth week, because. But today I watched it again. There was so much information. It was hard to pinpoint anything. But one of the main things I got from it, and I'm trying to do health and I'm trying to focus on health. But one of the main things I got from it, really, they started just at the end of health, they started talking about wealth again, and I'm all for that, but I'm just like, okay, but how do you do the mindset of the body? And it goes back to something I've already talked about. Or I guess what I'm going to talk about is something I've already talked about before. It is basically you got to forgive. You got to forgive. And I don't know if I've said this before. If I have, I apologize. Just don't watch it. That would absolutely bite. I do forget sometimes what I talk about. I should watch my own videos. I really should, but I guess part of me is kind of afraid, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, I watch them in editing, and I'm like, kind of in my face. I'm like, ugh. But forgiveness is key. You got to put all negative energy away. One of the things I remember them saying, and was a big point that they all made one point to talk about, is what you give off, you give in, you get in. If you give off positivity, you get in positivity. And positivity, basically, in a nutshell, heals you from the inside out. You can't hold grudges. You've got to learn to forgive, even as hard as it is. I have a bad thing that happened to me when I was a little girl. I'm not going to go into it because there's people that can get hurt from it. I commend Samantha March for doing it. She did talk about hers, and I've been wanting to talk about this, but again, people can get hurt, and I'm not about to hurt those people. It was a bad thing. It was a very bad thing. But I was so young. I think I put that away a long time ago. I think I put that behind me a long time ago. Sorry, I had a thought, so that's why I started in on another subject. You gotta forgive. You gotta forgive yourself as well, but you gotta forgive everybody. Even those people that, those people that take the right away and they're not supposed to, or people that are self-entitled, and you're like, excuse me, you're no better than I am. And, they walk around like the world was handed to them on a platter, and in a way it was, but you got to forgive those people. This is something that I struggle with daily. There are people that, they're those that you just love to hate, and you constantly, sorry, I'm picking up my nails. Goodness, those need work. I do a lot. My apologies for that too, and I apologize a lot. It creates a very yucky inside. I mean, I know such descriptive words here, but it's not just a cloud of blackness. Definitely there's this cloud of blackness of gray over you, but inside, I picture it. I always remember this picture of a smoker's lung. It was black and filled with and then compared it to a healthy lung, and you're like, but that is how I picture your insides when you're carrying all that negativity, that unforgiven emotions, that baggage. You gotta get rid of it. That will bring you down. Now, I still wake up daily with sinus headaches, and apparently there is a way to use this, if you will, to not. Haven't figured that out yet. I'm working on it. I'm going to keep working on it. But I do know I have to forgive. And every single day, I find ways to work through that. I still struggle with several people at work, and that's my biggest issue. I still struggle with these people, but I have to learn to forgive and let go, and forgive myself. We know we're not perfect. We know we've made mistakes, and most of them we can just let go. But I have a feeling there's more people like me than I know, and that have trouble. They beat themselves up. They beat themselves up a lot, and you can't. I mean, you just can't do that. Sorry to state. You have to let go. It will create such a ugliness inside you and a negativity, and that negativity will be sent out into the universe, and that is what you will receive back. If you don't believe me, I mean, that's on you. I would try it though. Try to forgive and try to send positive vibes out. One of the ways I do, one of the ways I combat negativity is personally for me. For you might be something totally different. You might have a great way, and that's even better. But this works for me at the moment, and it's not 100%, but I'm finding it's working more and more. When I see it, when I hear those negative thoughts in my mind, oh my gosh, I can't believe, I immediately stop it, and then I just think, and then I just name something, anything. It could be about that person. A lot of times it's about that person, because I've got to get through that with that person. But it could be, I could be thinking about my son, or I love the way my youngest is just so cuddly. And maybe it's the same thing I just said a few minutes ago, but it's just to get my mind frame out of that negative space and back into the positive space. Positivity. I am going to go. You hate to do it because one day somebody may come back to you and say, this didn't work. But I'm going to go on record and say, if you changed your life to positivity, you will see great changes. And that's a difficult one, and we can absolutely go into more conversations about it. And actually, I probably will, because it is a long subject and something that's not easily done. But it's something that is very effective. Very effective. I've already seen a slight change. And also, I'm going to name this because I've said it before, but I think it's important to. Sorry, I pick up myself. It's an OCD habit. You need to name your future. Be very specific about what you want. They do mention this in the video, and I have gotten, in my prayers, I am very specific about what I want. When I want it, how I want it. You can't predict the when part. No. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. I'm going to say most of the time no, though. But even to that point, yes. I think you can, but just be prepared for later. Just be prepared for it to be later. Don't say, this doesn't work because it didn't happen on July 6th of 2020. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared for it to be pushed further. Because sometimes it's our own fault. Sometimes we grow negative and we start getting those negative vibes coming in, and that kind of puts up a stone wall for our future. And it's our own fault. But, so we don't know. We just know that it didn't happen the way, the way we planned. But, I do know positivity works. Relationships, your future, financially, health-wise, it works. Like I said, I still have sinus troubles nearly every day. I get up, it doesn't even start right away when I get up, it's usually later on in the afternoon, and I've got this massive sinus headache, but I'm still going to believe in the positivity of it. I'm not stopping on taking things to help relieve it. I don't take them often, but when they get really bad, I do take them. They get really bad probably about once a week. So about once a week I'm taking medicine. Your typical over-the-counter, whatever, pain medicine and over-the-counter sinus medicine. I'm taking that about once a week. I try not to take it often, but I would say about once a week. But here's the thing. I will say this, and I'm proud of this, and I cannot believe it actually worked. I did break down one time, not too long ago. And I realized it was a bit of addiction. I gave up energy drinks. Now, mind you, 3 days a week I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. 2 days a week I get up 2 o'clock in the morning. I have to be at work 3 days a week at 5 and 2 days a week at 3. So I am getting up super early and having to start work super early. So it's my coffee. I don't really drink coffee, although I'm going to start drinking coffee. I don't know if I want to though. We'll see. But I just know energy drinks in themselves are bad. Not horrible. In small quantities, yes, they're okay, but I was drinking like 4 and 5 a week. Yeah. So it was time to put them on hold. I like my kidneys, I like my bladder, I like it all. I want them taken care of. And I like my liver. I need them taken care of. I'm not getting any younger, and my body's starting to decay. That's just a fact of life. I want to slow that down as much as possible. I'd like to see my great-great-grandchildren. I really would. I don't want to live to be 100, and God love my grandma, and God bless her. She lived to be 102, and I just realized this video is getting really long, and I apologize. And I'm going way off subject here, but I do want to see my great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren. I'm already a grandma, and I'm proud of that fact. But I just think we need to take better care of ourselves, and positivity is key. I cannot express it any more than that. And yeah, like I said, I'll go on record and say it. Is it going to cure everything in the world? And like I just got done saying so many times, no. Well, maybe it will. I don't know. It's not working for me, but I'm not 100% positive all the time. So maybe that's my problem, Hard telling. But there are illnesses in the world, and we can't always positive our way out of it. But maybe you can. Just saying. So, I hope you liked today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please comment down below. I'll be happy to answer them as best as I can. I know these aren't popular, but they are close to my heart. So, I will keep on doing them. These are for those that need them and not for those that don't. I love you all. Thank you all. Even if you're not a fan of these and you happen to be watching them just for me, I appreciate that. I really do. We all need a little bit of reminding every now and then, and Lord knows I do. Lord knows I do. So do I. So I hope you made it to the end of the video, and if you did, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click thumbs up, notification bell, subscribe, and comment down below. I love you all. You have an amazing day. I will see you in my next video. Bye.